Hello guys, Morphogenesis here, and as you can see on my table I have a universal media disk, otherwise known as the UMD. So today we'll be talking about it and talking about how it made the PSP kind of clunky to use, and it basically made the PSP a whole lot worse. As you can see, the UMD is a disk, a small disk, and this shell, this little plastic shell. These shells are very flimsy. I mean, you can easily break these. Fortunately, I never broke any of my UMDs. As you can see, we have the PSP logo here, the game logo, and actually Sony released a ton of movies on UMD format, and they were pretty unsuccessful because they were very unnecessary. I mean, I don't want to spend more money on a UMD movie which I already saw on DVD. I can easily burn the DVD on the computer, get the image, put it on the PSP, and just watch it from there. But Sony made it anyway, and they failed. So I have some other games, UMD games. I have Jack Link, Size Matters, SmackDown vs. 2007, God of War Chains of Olympus, and Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Actually, as you can see, all these games have the UMD sticker on it, while Crisis Core originally had that sticker, somehow burnt off or just faded away, which I to this day can't explain. I don't know why, it just faded away. So all these games have different performance issues. For example, SmackDown vs. 2007 makes a lot of noise, just spins endlessly sometimes. It's very irritating. Resident Evil, it takes a while to load on the booting screen. It's kind of annoying, and the Crisis Core tends to crash a lot sometimes. And as you can see, you have a little. They cut out the plastic so the PSP can read it. So let's see one of these UMDs perform. So I picked out Size Matters, as it takes a while to load. So here's my PSP. It has custom firmware on it and custom theme, which looks pretty nice. So this is the UMD drive. You have a UMD here, and you have this circular ring. This is the PSP 2000, which has the kind of big fat ring. Mine has scratches all over it. I don't know how they got there, but maybe I'll try to replace it sometime soon. So you can see that's the UMD drive. That must cost Sony a lot of money to produce that, which sucks because they could have used SD cards like the Nintendo DS and saved a fortune and made the PSP much better. But still, so put the UMD right there. You can see it sits there kind of clumsily. So let's shut the latch, that, and wait for it to load on the screen. So it loaded up. So let's see how much time Size Matters takes to boot up to the language select screen. So, what's next? So there's the language screen, and it took quite a while to load there. Well, it isn't really a big problem. It's a big problem when it takes a time to load between levels, because that can break the immersion of the game. Size Matters was actually quite disappointing game, but that's for another video. So that's the UMD. This also came on these cases. So I have Crisis Core here. It's in the Platinum Edition. The edition is the budget-based versions. for Sony games. As you can see, let's grab a normal DVD case here for Half-Life 2 for the PC, and it's a bit shorter than a DVD and a bit less wider than a normal DVD case. The manuals also look really weird. So that's where the UMD would be. We actually get the UMD. Every time I put the UMD in the case, it feels like I'm going to break it. Let's see. It's really scary. So here's the manual. These are really odd looking manuals. This is full color, but they look really odd. I just don't like the cases that much. And the UMD itself, obviously. Here's it running the game. One more problem I have with this format is that they skip a lot. Actually, let's quit from this game. Distraction. Is that it takes a lot of time to load, like I pointed out on this video, and they skip a lot, they freeze a lot, they tend to just don't work sometimes. You have to reboot the PSP a bunch of times for them to work, and these cases can damage themselves really easily, which sucks, but you can get replacement cases very easily. Sony could have done a much better job on designing a format for the PSP. The UMD was just a failure. I mean, it was only used for one console, and you just never seen it again. So, as you know, the Sony released the PSP Go, which didn't have a UMD drive, and I think it would have been much better if at launch they just abandoned the idea of having a UMD drive and UMD disc. It would have saved a lot of money, made the PSP much cheaper, and avoided this catastrophe of a format. So I hope you enjoy my video. I hope to see you next time.